guys, so in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you the 10 new butter glosses that NYX recently released. If you guys watched my previous video, the eye mats haul, then you would have seen that massive NYX swag bag that I got from the NYX New Me event, and basically all of the new 2014 collection was in that bag, 10 of the new butter gloss shades being one of those things, or 10 of those things. I know a lot of you guys are huge fans of these glosses, so I just wanted to give you guys some swatches kind of on my hand and lip swatches as well, just so you guys can get an idea of what the shades look like. Hi. Landon's still in his pajamas. Today, Florida schools were actually closed because of a snow day. If you guys know anything about Florida, then you know it doesn't snow here. I've lived here for 17 years and we had snow once, and it wasn't even like an inch. It was flurries for 20 minutes and we haven't gotten anything yet. Everyone else around me that I know like has been posting things on Instagram showing snow, and it's still not snowing here. I'm so bummed out because Landon even wore snowman jammies, frozen jammies for the snow day, and of course it didn't happen, and he's eating a popsicle because for whatever reason, whenever it's cold, that's when Landon wants ice cream. Okay, so back into the main topic of this video. Before we get into the swatches, I was just going to let you guys know, if you guys aren't really familiar with the butter glosses, basically these are probably my favorite drugstore like lip gloss formula available. More than just drugstore, just all around. You okay? Besides these, I would say the Revlon Super Lustrous glosses are probably my other favorites. So if you guys like the Revlon Super Lustrous glosses, that's a mouthful, then you'll really like these. They're the perfect tackiness. They're not sticky to where your hair gets stuck in your gloss, but it's just the amount, it's just the right amount of tackiness to where it actually lasts and doesn't just slip right off of your lips. Scent-wise, it has a really nice kind of, it's a sugar cookie scent, but it almost has a bit of a fruitiness smell to it too. It's not like that overwhelming cake batter smell, which can sometimes get like sickeningly sweet, if you know what I mean. What else? It's their doe foot applicator size, or I guess amount wise, you get 0.27 fluid ounces in these. These are available on nyxcosmetics.com as well as Ulta, and I know lots of Targets are beginning to carry NYX as well. So I think on Ulta they're $4.99, and then NYX they're $5. Lots of times though at Ulta, if you guys shop in store or even online, they'll do buy one get one 50% off, and then of course there's always the whole like $3.50 off of $10 purchase. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into these swatches now. I'm gonna go ahead and start kind of, I guess, from lightest to darkest. So it seems like out of the 10 colors, half of them are very kind of nude or neutral, as you can see right here. So just putting them side by side for you guys really quick. Sorry, it's hard to hold them all in one hand. Okay, so one side of the color spectrum you kind of have nudes and browns, and then the other you have more like kind of pinky, reds, purples, fuchsias. So we'll start with this side first. Okay, so I'm gonna go lightest to darkest. The first color we have here is called Fortune Cookie. We're gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in now, and I guess we'll kind of do live swatches. That way you can see how the product applies as well. Okay, so here is Fortune Cookie. As you can see, it's a nude, but it's not an overly like deathly nude. Still probably not a color I would personally wear. I feel like if you had more of a tan, this color would look a little bit better, but I think this is a good color that would work over like if you had a deeper nude liner. Okay, so here is Madeline. So if I was gonna wear a nude gloss, this would probably be the one that I would wear over Fortune Cookie. Fortune Cookie was just kind of too pale of a nude for me. This I feel like is more of kind of like a true neutral nude. As you can tell, my lips are pretty unpigmented naturally, but I feel like even if you have really pigmented lips, the pigmentation in the actual gloss is strong enough to kind of cover that. This may appear maybe a little bit less on the brown side on you if you have really, really deeply red lips, which I think are actually prettier than my super pale lips. Okay, so once again, this one was Madeline. Comparing it to the next shade called Praline, this one looks like it has more of kind of like a dusty rose hue inside of it. So moving on to this one, my lips are probably going to be so chapped after this from wiping and reapplying. Okay, so here is the color Praline. As I mentioned earlier, definitely has more of a dusty rose color inside of it. Another reason I love these butter glosses is I feel like they kind of serve as a two-in-one product. Sometimes after you apply a lip liner, a lipstick, and then you're wanting a gloss on top of that, by the end of it, your lips just feel really kind of gross and cakey and heavy. The butter gloss kind of serves as the pigmentation of the lipstick, but with the glossiness of a gloss. They just feel so good, and honestly your lips stay feeling hydrated throughout the day without feeling like greasy or anything. So here is the color Praline, and it looks like I have a little bit of praline on my tooth as well. Classy, I know. Okay, moving on to the next color. This was Praline, so now the next one is Angel Food Cake. So compared to Praline, this one looks like it has way more pink in it. Here we go with this one. Yeah, I feel like now we've kind of left the nudes. This is definitely more of a pink. In the container, it looked like it was going to be more of a kind of pinky nude. This is probably actually my favorite so far. So this one was Angel Food Cake, just a really nice kind of everyday dusty rose pink. I know I said the last one was a dusty rose, but I feel like this is kind of a true dusty rose. Okay, now moving on to the next color. This was Angel Food Cake. So in comparison, this next one is called Ginger Snap, which kind of looks a little bit scary in the tube, but we'll see how it looks. All right, here we go with, whoa, holy Ginger Snap. That is super brown, and it kind of has a stronger scent than the other colors so far. That's a little bit weird. Yeah, not really a shade I would normally go for, but obviously we're just using this video as a reference for you guys to see swatches. But yeah, this color is just very, very brown. I feel like the name should be like Mud Pie or something. I don't know. This is not a shade that I would pick out for myself. I'm sure, once again, I feel like if you were either really, really fair or really, really tan, this color would look better. But just being kind of a medium complexion, I don't know. It's just, it's not for me. I'm sure other people could pull it off well, but on myself, I'm not too crazy about it. So yeah, this is probably my least favorite so far. So that covers the first half, the first 5 that are more kind of neutrals or dusty pinks. Now we can move on to the fun colors. Okay, now moving on to the second half, which these 5 are the 5 that I would probably pick out personally. I don't know, when it comes to glosses, I normally go with brighter colors, although I think Angel Food Cake is probably one that I would have picked up as well, but I would have definitely gravitated towards these 5. So once again, we'll start with the lightest and work our way down. So the first color we have here is called Cupcake, which looks like it's going to be kind of like a fun corally pink color. Here we go. This one's a little bit more sheer compared to the other colors, but like I mentioned earlier, you can definitely build up the pigmentation in these. I have a piece of toilet paper stuck on my lip. That's what I've been using to remove the other colors. Okay, so here is Cupcake. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more pigmented. It's still a pretty color. I feel like this would be gorgeous on a tan, especially in the spring or summertime. Moving on to the next shade, we have Sugar Cookie, which looks like a really fun kind of fuchsia pink color. So here we go with this one. Ooh, this is pretty. You did? Good job. Once again, it seems like kind of the brighter colors are a little bit more sheer. It's something you can build up, but yeah, not quite as pigmented as some of the nude colors. Okay, so here is the shade Sugar Cookie. Once again, kind of a blue-based fuchsia color. Really loving this. I feel like this would look gorgeous on the tan in the spring or summertime. Okay, moving on, we have kind of a bright, bold purpley color, and this one is called Raspberry Tart. Ooh, this is really, really pretty. I think this would look amazing over MAC's Rebel, too. I think it would really bring out kind of like the purpleness in that lipstick. Okay, so that one is called Raspberry Tart. So just comparing it to the other 3, once again, well, I guess we did it in this order here. So Raspberry Tart, in the tube, it looks like it would be a little bit more vampy, but it's just a really pretty kind of pinky purple color. Out of the 3 so far, I think this one is my favorite. I'm really liking this color. Okay, now moving on to the final 2 colors, which are both kind of deep vampy colors. We'll go ahead and do the red one first. This one is called Red Velvet. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh, this is pretty. I thought it would be more of a true red. I don't know, right now it looks more of kind of like a raspberry red. Okay, so here is Red Velvet. I definitely thought that this would be kind of a truer blue red. I don't know, on my lips I feel like it's more of kind of a raspberry color. What do you guys think? Another thing, I don't know, I like the color, but for me personally, when I wear redder shades like this, I prefer them to be matte. I don't know, I feel like having like a bold red lip and then it being glossy on top of that is sometimes too much for my taste. So yeah, I think this would be prettier in the soft matte lip cream form. Definitely still a pretty color, especially if you're into glossy reds, but for me, I just feel like this particular shade would be prettier matte. All right, so dun 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 dun, moving on to the final color here. Ooh. This is Devil's Food Cake. Kind of looks like a deep plum. This is a really pretty fall color or evening color in general. I think this color would look awesome with like a sleek bun and statement earrings and like winged liner. Once again, I feel like this color would be a little bit prettier if it was matte. It's still definitely a pretty color, but I don't know. For me, whenever you have such a deep color like this and it being glossy is just sometimes, woo, like too much. Okay, so that covers all 10 new shades from the NYX Butter Gloss collection. I actually put on Angel Food Cake again. I think this one and Raspberry Tart were my two favorites. Some of the other ones were either too glossy looking for me in that specific color or just too nude. All of them were really pretty, but yeah, these two just really stuck out to me. If you're looking to just pick up one to wear on a day-to-day basis, I feel like Angel Food Cake would look great on anyone. It's kind of the perfect everyday pink in my opinion. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked out these butter glosses yet and you're looking for a new gloss to add to your collection, I would highly recommend these. Super affordable, comfortable formula, pretty long wearing for a gloss, and the smell is to die for. It's not too strong and it's just, I don't know, the perfect kind of sugar cookie fruity smell that I mentioned earlier. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have the new soft matte lip creams as well, so if you guys are interested in seeing the live swatches of these, be sure to leave a comment down below or give this video a thumbs up and I can get that done for you guys. Also, I will have the winners of the 2 4-packs of the Jouer Party Poppers. I totally realized I forgot to announce that. So the 2 winners will be listed down below. If you guys could just shoot me an email, that would be great, just with your mailing address so I can get those prizes out to you guys. And also, I'm going to be posting a giveaway on my Instagram. I'm always so bad about remembering to post the winners here on YouTube, or if I do, I think people forget to come back and check in on the video. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that giveaway that I had mentioned in my previous video on my Instagram. So if you guys want to follow me there, it's just at lollydolly128. Yeah, there's gonna be some good prizes going on there, so if you guys are interested in that, be sure to check that out. And yeah, I think that covers this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe and I will see you guys next time. Bye!